Hi everyone, welcome to this channel. My name is Susan Safa. I am a certified clinical hypnotherapist and the author of the book on Amazon, Why Hypnosis for Personal Development. And today, this moment, I was thinking about all the thing again is happening on Earth. I want to share with you something about the consciousness and subconscious. And again, this is very important and has a very critical role on our life. When I say unconscious, that means you are on the autopilot. You have heard these words a lot, maybe recently. And we learn a lot from the others who are online on YouTube. And here we are to share our knowledge. I'm experiencing just as you do, and I'm just evolving and finding my true path and my true light. So what I'm sharing today with you is about how this manipulation and all the news, they are trying to cover up the thing that for the centuries, not for the millennium, they've been trying to hide from the reality of the human beings. So, as you know, we all consciously are not sometimes happy with our life, and we think that they are more than this for our lives, and we could achieve and gain more than what we are currently living in. So that's why that is actually the true feeling. There is nothing wrong with that. That's actually your higher self. Whenever you are feeling that you are deserve to achieve more, to have more, and to be more happy, that means your consciousness or your higher self is calling you. And for doing that, gaining that opportunity and fortunate and happiness, you are responsible for it. And it's easy to say, but it's hard, of course, actually going through it. The persona, the personality that we have built during years and years from the childhood until this moment, no matter at what age you are, these are all the blocks, these are all just the bricks, and they put it one after other to make a wall for preventing us from what we have inside. So the moment that you really realize that there is something wrong and you don't want to hide it and you want to look into that and share it with the others, just like me and others, share it with your friends, share it with your family, and the moment you see their reaction, that's your truth fact that hits you, whether they like it or whether they ignore it, whether they make fun of it. So now you know where you are at. And that moment you need to think twice whether you want to stick to the atmosphere that you are still in and you are ignoring your own truth, or you want to just break it out and become free from what is making you between the walls and you cannot breathe comfortably. You need there is more. You know that there are more things to this, more than what we see, obviously more to this whatever is going on. We shouldn't live like this very primitive lifestyle that we have to go to work from morning till night, or sometimes they call me and they say, why don't you go and get a second job? And this is really funny how the people are making their mindset around how to build the money instead of how to build the happiness. Happiness, yes, money can help, but the first one is you. You gotta be that true self to yourself. Then you can be satisfied and step into the reality that fits your heart, because you are human. We are not like a dark or robot. If we are dark, we shouldn't be here right now. So if we are a machine and we know we are much experienced, I should say, talented, intelligent, AI, whatever you call it, name it. So it is like a control stuff. They don't have the, human heart. What is true and they cannot hide it is love. And unfortunately, that's the most crucial lesson that they tried during the centuries after centuries to hide from human being. You can go to the Harvard, you can go to the Stanford, you can go to the Cambridge, any other high university in the whole world. But if you don't know how to love first yourself, if you don't have the gut there to sit with your inside and see what are the flaws that you are escaping from, and you don't want to look at it, even the TV does show everything and you believe it and you take it in, and then that's not going to be helping you. No, the education that doesn't have the system that it's love based on the human integrity and dignity, there is no science. You know what? All these invention, all these things that they trying to discover, and they name it new technology or new science. Believe me, they're been there before. They are just finding them. So trust that intelligence that is already exists inside whole existence, including you and me. That existence that is living inside you, that's the intelligence that they are discovering and trying to manipulate it with the devices, with the stuff that is in my hand, one of them, but actually I'm taking good advantage of it. So it could be anything that you don't know based on your hurt and wounds from the past. You are misusing the stuff. It doesn't matter the technology, your beauty, your education, your opportunities, whatever. First, you gotta sit with yourself and try to find the way to have a time for yourself. Look inside yourself. They are not discovering anything from base, scratch. They invented, they created. No. The science you see every day, more and more, the news comes out. Actually, they're all here already. And the most beautiful science behind the creator is you and me. We are the whole. We don't need even the communication, like calling each other. You know that. You see the movies. Hollywood is just basically Hollywood. And that wood comes to the mooses. The cane that he was hitting to the ground. And if you have heard the stories back in the religious stories, and they talk about it, that it was like a miracle. And I don't know whether what they have, the mysterious stuff in the back, and they have taken advantage of those God-given, secret, very strong nature that could do a huge stuff to the mankind, to the existence, to the energy on earth, anything. And they might manipulate it. But sometimes, thank God, we are still having a good part in Hollywood, and we can watch many movies. Like Matrix was, everybody's surprised, or E.T., or any kind of other movies that you think that was iconic, on the screen. And it was affecting on the people very strongly on their mind. So I want to talk about the one more thing, not lost the track. I was talking about, you and how you are great and how wonderful your body is. And they are trying to manipulate to make your mind anxious. But I want to put that aside. I want to say something. Do you actually really thought that we've been alone here on Earth? Do you think that the whole being on the universe is just Earth? You never thought that you should have known that we are not only the creatures, And we have many beings around us that they are not actually human in nature. I knew that. It happened to me 45 years ago. And I seen it. I saw it. I was too young. I couldn't figure it out. And I just pushed it, pulled it on the rug because I couldn't face the reality while I was rush, and going have a party, having, work to do, and a lot of other stuff that you all know and we all know. We've been there, done that, have the t-shirt. So, yes, there are other beings. And the moment that we know that we are talented inside, but we are not free because of what we have believed, and then we continue it as an autopilot, repeating it, and not trusting ourselves, not trusting that nudges into your stomach that there is something that I don't feel comfortable in this place, in this room, at this work, and at this party, or with this friend. Instead of talking to it, asking about it, even from your body first, giving yourself a 1 moment silence and just say, ask from anybody even there, hey, I need a 1 silence, I have to go out, and keep quiet and be seen at your own self. See really if you are by yourself in that moment, in that silence, that quietness, nobody's there. Do you feel better? So make sure that the place that you've been is not the place that you should be. So trusting yourself is believing that you are energy, and the energy can be manipulated. Yes, by the frequency. This frequency been here for 1,000 years. So that's why it could have influence on the collective mind and on the majority of the people's mind. And they've seen the picture, the people who've been messengers, and they torture them, they kill it. They enjoy watching those people to be killed. Even right now, here at this time in our world, you see that how many people are getting killed, and everybody, instead of talking about it and saying that we are done with the killing, we are done with the bombarding, we are not savage human anymore, we can live in peace with each other, we are still encouraging and marching in the street for the fight and for the war. And this is when I want you to think and pay attention. Are you seriously thinking who you are? Or you are still wanting to be a stick in the world that is not yours? They have made you in prison in that world, in that cubic. You know, in Islam, there is Mecca. And there is a huge cubic in the middle of the round circle, and everybody goes round that circle, that cubic, and they have to have wear the white, only white, everything, underwear, everything white. I've been there, I've done that. And then I went upstairs to the second floor. I saw all these people, all color, yellow, black, white, no matter which country, because they come from whole world for Hajj once a year. I saw them all with the white clothing circling around this cubic, and they call it God's house, which is their heart actually. And all the message is, hey, I'm not this clothes on this cubic, I'm not this bricks here by Abraham made. No, look at inside yourself. I'm talking about you. You are alive. This house been here for how many years? I don't know, 1,400 years, maybe more than that. So you should think, because that house was the house of other people who used to have these statues in there and call it God. But when Ibrahim came and broke all those statues and said there is only one God. So the Muslims go and once a year, and they got it wrong. It's not about the house, it's about you, human, your heart, your mind. They are treasure. You can use your mind for analyzing, but you cannot use it as a cubic that you got and you ate all the food that they gave you from the outside, no matter who they are. The moment that you know, you recognize that you are individual being on earth, usually it starts from the 16 years old. Whoever is listening to me, 16 years old, you are right. Whatever the nudges, the feeling, uncomfortable, looking inside yourself, you are finding your true self. After 16, 17, it's done. It's so hard. It's going to be that, dragging yourself to get to some place that is more safe. Then from that safe place, eventually you have to go step by step and find yourself. But at 16, 17, it's just magical. It happens for everybody. If you can see on the whole world that they've been so successful, light bulb went up and got lit up. If you hear their story, they all started from 16 to 17. Me as well. If I wasn't in the society, in the environment, within the family who've been suffering and dysfunctioning, I would have changed a lot. I would have been something else. But thank God, I am where I want to be today. Today is where I want to be. I am here. Are you here too? And if you are not, this is the best time. Take the time for yourself. You are who you are. Believe in yourself. Don't look at the outside. Don't pay attention to what outside is giving and fooding you. You are taking their stamps in. Look at in the street and how many homeless I see. Hungry people. They are begging for the 1 penny, 2 penny, quarter. And look at the White House. Look at the, Pop Vatican. Look at the whatever government in the whole world. Where are they sitting? We don't need a nice suit. We don't need it to election. We don't need to give a vote. Vote our people. Look at the people. Come outside. What you are doing with the money and resources that belongs to the all human being. No food shortages in the whole world. I used to give the money for the charity, for the food, for the child. Then I realized, what am I doing? There are going to be a lot of resources. People can have a lot of lands. There are very empty lands in the country. No one wants to go on agriculture. Why? Because they make it hard, because they don't want you to feel free. They don't want you to feel light. They don't want you to feel creative. We are not asking for much. I see myself. I will be happy when I have my private zone, where I can sit with myself, even for half an hour, and see myself, my true self. But when I am forced at something that the level that is corrupting and is damaging, so I talk and then I say, everybody, usually, I've been in different positions and I've seen a lot. Even I never, thank God, fired, but I came out myself. And after I was out from that circle and system, even the head of that system cried on me. Not once, not twice. I've seen it. And they were telling me that they've been stuck in that system. They couldn't change because they have built all their life based on that system, job, work. Don't do it to yourself. Come listen to me. All this invention, all this new science, they are not new. They just know the trick. They've got the knowledge, the books, so they can control and they can use it themselves. But you already have everything. The light, the energy, the love. That's why you are here. Otherwise, you wouldn't watch this video. And any other video, anything about the inspiration, about the consciousness. We are hungry to know that. I am. I was. And I didn't stop. Even right now, at 62, I don't stop. I want to do it. I want to find it because there is only one life and then I die. Doesn't matter if I know that I die, so I want to die for something good. People don't be naive what they are calling fight. It's against humanity. And they are all behind the curtain. They are all connected. Don't give food by doing the job that's working for the making the money, the wheel. They are circling no matter where. Don't watch the thing that it doesn't help you to find your true energy. I know it gets quiet. It's for some people it gets boring. But hey, that boring thing, they made it up in your head. That's not boring. That's your true self. That's your treasure inside. And I'm going to have a live on 13th of June at 6 p.m. Arizona time. I'm going to talk about the unconsciousness and the resistance and how we could break the pattern. If you like, you can join in us June 13th at 6 p.m. in the afternoon, Arizona time. Take care. Until then, next video. Bye for now.